Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms, so welcome in everyone. Alright, so this is going to be a realm reading that we're doing for all of you. I felt guided to, yeah, it was a glitch in power, right? But everything's still on. It's fine. Yeah, there was a glitch that happened literally like right as soon as I pressed record, and I thought for a second like, should I wait? And then the power was fine, so that's significant. I feel it's going to be very powerful. I did call in everybody, right? Before my last reading. So yeah, I didn't get to get into a lot of cards because channel messages were coming out. There's something very much about a family, right? Things being revealed, you needing to heal, you needing to be in the present moment, right? Watch whatever you feel guided to. But this is the energy today. So, and I'm feeling this white purity energy. I feel that you're going to be getting cleansed from something. When I feel this white energy too, it always brings me to the white horse, the beautiful unicorn. There could be something about the white horse. It's very significant to you guys. You could be seeing a white horse, unicorn, things like that. But the unicorn realms help with ascension. And I've been seeing a lot of bright white light, which is leading me to Christ consciousness light. Is really that white light. You know, the purest form of energy is bright white, right? I always have bright white lights. I always have to change. I even carry light bulbs, only like I'll change them in lamps and stuff. I love that bright white, not that golden globe energy, right? So anyways, there's something with the white, with the light, like you could be seeing like flashes of light or something like that within your mind's eye when you're connecting and getting like direct downloads from divine source spirit. And that's also an exercise that you can do, that I do, to clear out my chakras. It's really powerful to do in the shower. All right, when you have that water coming down, but imagine each one of your chakra systems lighting up with bright white light, starting with your root, you know what I mean? And that's how I'll fully open up my chakra systems, is to focus on that bright white light and kind of pushing out any darkness, and I go through all 7 chakra systems. So closing your eyes and envisioning bright, it's also a way to ask for protection too, surrounding yourself, envisioning a bright white light surrounding you. Alright, so we're going to jump right into the cards here. Let's see what's coming out through the unicorn realms. And we're on the energies of 612. Is everything fine? Okay. So all of my readings are timeless, know that, but I love to let you know about the energies that we're connecting with. So if you do want to catch my readings in real time, then subscribe, right? And hit the notification bell. That way you will get notified when I upload. Alright, so they're showing me number 4, uncord relationships, let go now, and forgiveness is freedom. Yeah, for some of you, you're being called to cleanse and to let go of certain relationships and situations that have been holding you back. There's been a big energy of karmic relationships that are closing out. For some of you, you've been in toxic cycles and patterns, and it's time to let them go. I'm hearing it's time to heal now. So for some of you, you're finally just letting go. You know, sometimes it hurts more to hold on to situations and relationships than it does to just let go of them. So that's kind of what I feel like is going on at this time. You're just releasing and you're letting go. Yeah, and you're going with the flow, or you're being called to, right? So relax and trust, accept what is happening. So you just have to accept things as they're happening. You know, just really, like, I was talking about my last reading that, like, I'm a little bit under the weather, so my nose is stuffy, right? And it's like, whenever that happens, like, those are the only times that I actually do relax. So I do feel like sometimes they'll make me catch colds just to relax and sleep and get into my whatever days. Because when I have a whatever day, whatever, I just go with the flow. I don't plan things out. I sleep when I feel that I'm gonna rest. I work on what, you know, I let go, and I really kind of let the universe. Then, you know, when you're down and out, then I'm really like, all right, who wants to help me make dinner? Who wants to do this? Like, I don't have so much control, right? Because feeling down on the weather, then I allow help and things like that. So for some of you, like, this is what's going on. Like, you're starting to realize that you need to kind of let the universe kind of take over. right? And your dreams that you've manifested are coming into fruition. Like, this is for some of you, you just have to let go, because it's like you could have all these beautiful dreams, right, that you want to create, but then you have a plan on how you're going to get them, and the universe is like, how can I give you these blessings and these abundance, because you planned it out this way. Like, I want to give you an amazing house and an amazing car, but you have this mindset that the only way you're going to get that amazing house and that amazing car is if you get a new job that pays this much, and then you save this much, and then you da 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 da. Like, no, just let go. Let go. Let the universe bless you. You'd be surprised when you let go how you can be blessed and how amazing things can happen and come in, right? So also, the true secret to manifestations is you have to feel it. And it's hard sometimes to feel energy that we've never experienced or we've never had, but I just need to challenge you to, try to feel what that energy would feel like, right? And it's not always like, how do I explain this? Okay, so say, like, I've got lots of $1 million houses that are around me, right? Do you think every day those people that go home to their houses, right when they pull in their driveway, they're like, wow, I'm home to my $1 million house. Wow. It's like Christmas morning every time they walk in their house? Probably not, right? But the feeling that they have is the people are very respectful, very, like, you can tell the people that have all these homes, like, they deserve to have it. Walking by on the sidewalk, it's always, you get a friendly smile, a good day, something like that. They're not just snooty, look around and won't look at you, won't smile. You can just feel an energy, right? Like, and that's what I mean, like, when it comes to, like, luxury and things like that, you often do feel a beautiful energy, right? That's all the energy that you need to be in. It's that confidence, it's that loving, higher vibration, because it's like the nicer things, the royalties, right, come for people that deserve it. Now they're not the ones that are going to be walking around cursing and swearing and trash talking, and you're not going to see people like that bumping their music. You know what I mean? They're ones where they're going to turn down the music if they see people, you know what I mean? Things like that. It's the flow. Like, I'm an energy reader too, so I mean, I know it's not like this way in every situation, but the majority, right? So I can already feel the energy. No, there's some people that, yeah, I get it, there are, but those are also the ones that run through their money too and lose their $1 million mansions. So that's what I mean, is if you can't be respectful of others, things like that, you're going to be depleting all your finance, and a lot of that stuff's fake. And there's a lot of people that appear to be so rich, but then they're so in debt, and all that stuff is. So don't get me started on that. I'm sorry. Remember, time is non-linear, and the past, the present, and the future are all happening right now. So for some of you, like, I can feel my reading as people are watching them. I don't know. I can't fully explain everything to you on a level you can understand, right? Because I can't even explain it to my understanding. I just understand it. I don't know. If it doesn't make sense, you don't worry about it. So what I'm getting at is that, back to this energy, right? It's like, so it's just being respectful and honoring. Like, you need to be in this energy with your manifestations, and not everybody is wanting $1 million house and all of these things and these luxuries and these materials. It's really detaching from it, but just being in this energy of, like, knowing your worth and your confidence, things like that, and just allowing it, right? Like, you need to act like whatever it is your dream, like, you're desiring it. Like, let me bring back to a business, like say you're wanting to be like a bakery owner, okay? You don't have your bakery yet. I want you to act like you would as if you were a baker. Now pretend, start to visualize what your bakery would look like. Start to visualize what you would feel like every day walking into that bakery. What would your shopping be like? Where would you get your merchandise for your bakery? Okay, would you go to local shops to buy your things? Would you order online? What type of money would you spend? Would you be looking at quality? Would you just be wanting to buy the most expensive things? You know, start to figure out those things in a budget. Start to figure out what that would look like for you. What would your schedule look like? What would your, you know, to start to feel that energy. But and the more that you're visualizing and starting to think about that, that's something that the universe can work with, you know, because it doesn't always align with, you know, unauthentic. Like, many of us can be epic dreamers and creatives, but it's like it's hard for the universe to materialize because it goes off of patterns, synchronicities, and things like that. And that's what I mean, like, it's ungenuine. Like, so it's more like, however, more like visualization that you can do for what it would. It's like you need to think about your own self. Like, what has it been like when you have manifested and materialized things that you desire, right? Maybe for some of you, like, you were never gifted something very beautiful. Maybe you always bought yourself something very beautiful. So you have that confident energy, like, yes, I wanted this, now I have it. But the universe's impression on you, like, that is what it feels like when you get something that you deserve and desire. You have that confidence level, that grateful level. Do you know what I mean? Not that, oh my gosh, that, you know what I mean? Or, do you know what I mean? Like, I hope I'm explaining this frequency very well. Wow, okay. So, more just going with the flow, right? Not thinking about the past, not taking a look at, you know, don't be thinking about what it's been like not having these things. Don't be thinking about the past and the struggles, because that's all telling the universe that you want more. That's why when you're just more grateful and thankful for your experience, like, if you know you've been through a lot, you get to tell yourself, like, wow, I'm a survivor. I survived all of that stuff. I came out above all of that. Like, I was at rock bottom. I know what it feels like to be hungry and not have food. I know what it feels like to all of this stuff, you know, and I know how grateful, you know what I mean, and things like that. These experiences, 144 on the clock as they say that, 11:44. So, you know, you take those as learning lessons and experiences to level you up. It's all about how you look at things and perception. And I feel that's a big thing that's coming out in the readings today. Okay, then there's the law of grace. Be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. Wow, look at how beautiful this is. And this is reminding me of the beautiful light that I was talking about, the Christ consciousness light, right? Portals, I feel, are opening up. Look at that, the duality. Wow, there's a lot that's coming in for you. Be a beacon, be an inspiration, and light the way for others. You are aligning with like individuals, okay? Others that are like you. Look at this, pure intentions. This card is so beautiful. And it's holding that white light. Look at that. I'm hearing tetrahedron, okay? Right? But it looks like a 6-pointed star, and the portal to the heart. See the white, the unicorn's horn is lighting up in that bright white. Wow, so beautiful. Find clarity, surrender the ego. Yes. And that's like a big thing. Like, you need to surrender the ego and the perception. Like, if you want stuff to impress other people, or you know, your ego is how you feel about yourself and how you feel others feel about you. When you start to realize 13 o'clock, as I say that, most people really don't care about other people. They don't. They care about themselves. And often they're caring about how they feel to other people for what they have, how they look, not having it. It's all about this. You know, which I get it. The ego is like, that's acknowledging presence and here in the physical realm, but it's like they've made us, like, they have messed with us so much. Like, a big thing too is like mirrors, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, mirrors are so like flawed. Like, what do you look at a mirror for? To look at yourself, right? To look at yourself for how others are going to see you, how others are going to perceive you. Because can you see yourself? You don't. And you really do not truly see yourself as others see you too. That was something that I got that was an epic little TikTok that came across. Is they were like, hold up a picture, look at the mirror or any reflective surface, you know. You hold up your hand the way you see an L. It's inverted, right? When you hold up your hand, it's inverted. Everybody sees it the opposite way, right? You know what I mean? And it's one of those things, like, you're right, like, you're not going to be able to see yourself as others see you, so that's a way to show you. And then the way that your mind, like, they're bringing me to the movie Shallow Hal, right? Like, you can hypnotize the mind, and you do a lot of times with imprintings and encodings. Like, if you were told all of your life that you were ugly and things like that, you look at the mirror and you see ugly. Your mindset sees those things as ugly, right? Because that is what you feel about yourself. But if the same person was told every day how beautiful and how cute they were, they look in the mirror and they see cute, they see all of these things about themselves, right? It's just like if you tell yourself that, you're overweight or things like that, you look in the mirror and that's what you see. You see it as being gross. You see those things that are bothering you, instead of really embracing all of those things, right? People don't understand that, like, your unique way that you look, the way that your body puts weight in certain places, all of that is tailored to you and your planetary alignments. And where you had certain planets that were at your exact time of birth has to do with your body structure, your shape, your style. That's what makes us all unique and different, right? And everybody is beauty in their own way, right? And it's just like even if I for a while, like, I wanted to lose a bunch of weight, things like that, but I've never wanted to be skinny, and I knew that I could never be skinny because of my large bone structure, because of my curvy body, and I have so much from being from the Venus system, right, and Venusian, right, or Venusian, that it's meant for me to be very curvy, very, you know what I mean? Like, that is my body structure. In times that there was a time where I wasn't eating very much, living on my own, and I dropped a lot of weight. Everybody was telling me, like, I was not looking very good, because then it was like, it didn't have that curve, that look to myself, right? That's why a lot of people will look better when they do put on weight, and the way that they carry it, things like that. But the way that our mainstream media and things like that, that's why I love seeing all of the, it's much more fun to see the realness, right? Like the plus size models and things like that, because everybody is unique and different. It was never supposed to be certain structures, certain, you know what I mean? But a lot of that, it's outdated programming and thinking, right? That has everybody, like, it has like a lot of feminines feeling like they need to look like a supermodel and things like that. You know what I mean? To be pretty. There's so much stuff for making people think that they have to put all of that makeup on, like cake on their face, cover, their face, all of those freckles, those marks, all of that, that is part of you, right? And that's what makes everybody. I don't like it when I see everybody looking around like they're plastic, right? Like, I always do it my eyes for fun, but I haven't put physical stuff on my face in almost 20 years. Right? I quit when I was pregnant with my daughter, and she's turning 18, right? And I was like, I don't want to put all these chemicals on me anymore. Like, I wore no makeup, right, when I was pregnant with her, because I think about all that stuff being absorbed into your body, right? And I am so glad that I gave up that stuff, and now thinking that was almost 20 years ago, putting all those chemicals on my face, and that's what leads to, like, your skin's elasticity and the wrinkles, and like, yeah, like, I've got some that are starting to appear from straining my eyes because I sleep on my face, right? But I know that I can correct that with satin pillowcases, not sleeping on cotton that'll squish up in my face, right? And the rollers, right? The crystals. There's all sorts of natural healing methods and things. Like, if you want to change something for you, then you do it for you, but don't do it for other people. Do you see what I mean? All right. Wow. So anyway, there's this big thing, like, you need to just focus on you healing your body. The body is meant to heal itself, regenerate itself. In the last reading, I was talking about going through like a juice cleanse. For some of you, you just need to go through a fasting where you don't eat food, so your body can actually start to heal itself and do things without having food. Because when it's constantly digesting food in your body, then it messes with the healing. It doesn't have time to heal. And then something I recently found out is, I remember thinking, like, all right, I was like, why is it like I'm the most active that I've been, not having a car, having to walk like miles every single day just to go to the grocery market, to be able to get food and all of that. And it's really wearing me down. I'm on my feet a lot when we go out to get the food, then we're shopping around in the stores, then we walk back, then I've got to cook everything, then I got to clean up, all of this stuff, right? And I'm like, but no, like I'm maintaining my weight, all of that stuff, you know, even not eating much, right? And this situation, well, then my guides and spirit came through. They were like, well, Crystal, like, you do realize that your body's coming off in survival mode because you're being very, very active, right? You're not taking breaks and you're not eating much, but in the evening you're not doing your meals throughout the day, so your body is actually storing, and because of stress, things like that, is actually storing fat and storing these things because your body's in survival mode. So I'm like, oh damn. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, so sometimes trying too hard, you need to change, you need to relax and rest, right? And you're not meant to work. That's why it doesn't work that way. It's often when you take breaks and you do acknowledge those little things, like if you are one where you're wanting to better yourself or lose weight or things like that, you know, like if you have a big goal, like I want to lose 50 pounds, things like that, and then you're constantly depressed because you're not reaching, you know what I mean? Like you just need to look at the little things. You need to not have that big expectation. Just focus on the little things, you know, like, oh, well, you turned down dessert, like, good for you, you know, be like, yep, I turned down sweets, I didn't have sweets, I didn't have soda, those little things, like, yep, I'm going to completely cut out, so then you're proud of yourself every day, like, yep, I'm losing calories due to all of those sugary snacks and drinks, like, all right, I'm going to stop eating potato chips, it's such a huge fattening thing or whatever, and those little things, like, yep, I'm losing, like, things are getting, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about perception. It's all about the things that you say, your belief system, right? Your intentions, surrendering your ego, right? So many of us will change things because we care about what other people think, right? And things like that. So it's just like me, like I will never give up my candy. I don't care what anybody says. Like I would love to still be a smoker, but I quit smoking cigarettes like 8 years ago now. And after that, like I wasn't much of a candy eater. Well, I've always had my little things, but it's like, no, like to let that go, I was like, well, I'm gonna do candy, right? And stuff is little things, like nobody will ever stop that for me. Like, do I need a limit? Do I eat candy all the time? No, I try to tell myself, like, nope, I will eat candy in the evening, not for breakfast, not whatever, but those little treats and things like that. So don't make yourself feel as though you have to completely cut out things, because everything is healthy in moderation. It's how you perceive it, right? It's like if I told myself, like, oh, candy is so awful and so bad, things like that, then it is going to be bad and toxic for you. But if you're like, it's keeping me happy, it's, you know what I mean, even candy, even things that aren't good for you, like you can trigger it to where it is. Right? Yeah, I'm revealing some things in here, right? Just like water is very, very cleansing, right, and very healing, and you can imprint things on water before you're drinking it. Like if you have an intent, like even talking to your water, saying things like, this is going to cleanse, this is going to purify my body as I drink it, this is going to heal maybe certain organs, right, that you want to cleanse. You can say those intentions to the water, to your drinks and stuff. All right. Wow. Okay. See, they're taking me off with channeling. I don't know what it is. I feel like I have so many cards that I'm having trouble pulling. This is why I don't like it when I feel like I don't do my readings like I want, because I've had a lot going on lately. I haven't been able to work as much as I want. So then it felt like so much is coming out my channel messages. 23:33 on the clock as I say that. Alright. Let's get some hummingbird cards. Flip, flutter, and fly with a playful heart. Frolicking fun. So they're calling you to have fun too. For some of you, you've been working too much. They want you to have fun and to remember to relax. Have a whatever day. 2400 on the clock. You know, like I'm always like, no, I have to keep everything clean, organized, things like that. Well, when I'm sick and not feeling well is when things can become quite a mess. But you'd be surprised, right, how sometimes you just have to let go, right? Your heart's desires are taking flight, joyful and magically, wishing well. Wow. Like I said, sometimes when you let go of control, you let things start to come in. You've tapped into the universe's infinite flow of abundance. Accept your treasures with open wings and a grateful heart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is someone that's definitely tapping into the magic of the universe. 2444 on the clock as I say that. All these are source codes, angel numbers. You can look them up. The universe speaks to us through numbers, synchronicities, messages, right? It's part of the language of the light, right? So pay attention to synchronicities, numbers, when you're seeing things multiple times. Look them up. They're all messages, right? Your broken wings are mending. Relax and know that you're receiving a miraculous gift of healing. Oh my gosh, look at this. Y'all, I can't make up all this healing and relaxing energy that's coming out. Really just going with the flow. Look, a bouquet of blessings. You see what I mean? Oh my gosh. So many of you, like, you are getting your rewards. All this hard work that you've put in. You just needed to, like, stop and smell the roses. Like, you needed to just relax. So for some of you, like, maybe something happened. Maybe you lost a job or just something happened that's making you relax, making you heal, right? Maybe this is going to just be confirmation. Bird bath, cleanse your dusty wings so you can fly more freely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you need to spend some time healing yourself, right? And to be ready for these blessings. For some of you, like, make room for these blessings. It's just like, I feel some of you, like, you deserve to have some love, some things like new clothes, jewelry, makeup for all my feminines, right? So what would that look like, you know? What do you do when you get new stuff? Do you let go of stuff? Do you make room? Like, do you have somewhere where would you put your new jewelry? Do you have a jewelry box? Do you have something, you know, be visualizing these things because they're coming, right? Like, some of you I'm hearing don't even have like a vase to put flowers in, right? Some of you are going to be getting like a bouquet of flowers. What would you put your flowers in, right? Do you have a window or place that you would put these flowers? Start to envision these things because they're coming, right? Epic journey. You've flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for you're almost there. Some of you are so far on this epic journey. Like, for some of you, you're just like, where's all my blessings? It's like, I feel you've been putting in all this beautiful work, and you've been working very hard with manifestations, with releasing, letting go, healing. But the final part is, I guess, like, allowing things to come your way. Healing yourself, loving yourself, getting into that energy, getting out of survival mode, getting into healing mode, because that is the energy that you need to be in for the universe to bring in these blessings. Alright guys, that was the reading I had for all of you. I'm sending love and light. Definitely watch our read full guided too, but I would suggest take a look at more readings today. I think this was my third one of the day. Alright, so anyway, love and light to all of you. Bye.